Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mixed Media Frenzy. Here is today's sketch that was chose, and you guys know that on Friday my crafty peeps get together and we all create a layout using the same scrap lift or sketch, and I will be using a mix of the Dina Winkley Gloss Spray, Nuvo Mica Mist, and Heidi Swap Color Shine, because the gloss spray is, you know, it's glossy, but there's no shimmer in it. So I did want to go ahead and pull in some of the shimmery goodness just for a little added pop. So I matched the colors as best I could. I'm going to go ahead and scrap these pictures of my fiance had brought home flour and sugars. Flour and sugar. I needed sugar and he picked the flowers up just as a sweet little gesture. And I wanted to scrap that because I want to save the memory. So I'm going to go ahead and matte my photos on some black cardstock. I don't always do that. It's more of a feeling for me when I feel like the layout is going to need the pictures to be matted. And in this case, I know I'm going to have an explosion of mixed media and a rainbow effect behind the pictures on some white cardstock. I just went ahead and, since I had this black scrap sitting there, I'm like, this is going to be perfect because it will help the pictures kind of pop off of the mixed media. Now I do have just a white piece of cardstock there that is gessoed with the Finnabair Art Basics clear gesso. I'm going to go ahead and tape my photos together so that I can move them as a whole, because I want to make sure that the mixed media is going to explode out from behind it. And that's pretty much why I'm doing that. So I'm going to start with the pink, and I'm going to use my stamp block. It's kind of like the packaging technique, only I have more control of the messy mixed media area there. So instead of using the packaging where you get the big old messy looking run, I'm going to use a very small stamp block to be able to control my messy look, right? So I'm going to take the first Dina Winkley Gloss Spray, and that color is fuchsia, and I'm going to mix it up and then stick some on my block. Now that was, the ink is up there just so that I knew where to start, and I'm going to squishy. Now because I've got the gesso on the page, it doesn't sink right in, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't waste what's left on that block. So I just take a non-gessoed page, and as you can see, it pretty much soaks right in, and you can see the square of my block. So then I'm going to take my Nuvo Mica Mist there in pink carnation, and we're going to do the same thing over the pink, but I'm going to mix just a little bit so that I can get the two colors and the shimmer in there, but I don't do as much of the shimmer as I did of the gloss spray. And then we set that to the side, and we're going to, you know, do my excess on another piece, which that second page I will use in a layout coming up on the channel just because I always use that. So it's a pre-made background. The next two colors that I'm going to use is the Dina Winkley Gloss Spray in Cheddar, and we're going to do the same thing first on the gesso page, and then all the extra will go on this page right here. And I do splatters as well, guys. For the shimmer, I'm going to use the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Mustard, and we're going to do the same thing. Now I will start bringing back the pictures just to make sure that I'm on the right path, because it's supposed to be trending down the page, right? And I'm kind of going up, so oh, it's interesting. So then I'm going to do splatters, and I just splat with both of the colors on both pages, just because this is going to be, like I said, this isn't a bonus background, and you know, why waste the material when you have it? The next set of colors is going to be the green, and that is going to be the Dina Winkley Gloss Spray in Lime. And I believe the color that we're going to go with there is the Nuvo Mica Mist in Fresh Pear. I love the Mica Mist, guys. Actually, I love all my mixed media products. There's not really one that I don't. I mean, I have favorites, let's be honest, but while I'm getting this all done, I do want to remind you guys, today is a hop. So in the description box listed down below will be a list of all my scrappy friends that are playing along today. So don't forget to go over and check them out. I will also have the Facebook page linked down below. And you can join us the last Friday of every month, which this one will be the 30th of April. We have a hop, and we have all our crafty friends join in on the fun, right? So, yeah, come on over and do it. Also, now I'm going to do some more splatty bits there. I do want to remind you guys that on the 19th of April starts my second week of my mixed media class. If you want to, I'll leave the description in the description box below. I'll leave the link to the Facebook group for that as well. We moved on to the blue color now, and that is the gloss spray in turquoise. And then we're going to have, I got to find that color, the Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I'm going to say Ocean. It's either Ocean or Sweet Mint, because it's more of a minty color, so I think it's going to be the Sweet Mint. But yeah, I will have a link to my Facebook page if you guys want to go ahead and play along with the mixed media goodness that we're doing over there. It's an 8-week series, and we're doing all the fun mixed media step by step, slowed down in real time. And I've had some great feedback on it, so play along. It's so much fun, right? So I left a lot of this in because this layout was like super easy and simple to come together. Like, sometimes our layouts on Friday are like very involved and takes a while, and I do cut out a lot of the mixed media, but this one was way on the simpler side. So I don't know who chose this one, but it was like a break. It was a break from all the crazy mixed media. All right, the fifth and final color is the blue, and that is the Ocean Gloss Spray. And then we're going to come in with the Nuvo Mica Mist in Nebula Blue. And my background, and now I have let it dry in between each color segment, just so you guys know. I just don't leave that in. That would be too long. And my like bonus page is pretty cool as well, right? I'm kind of liking it. Now I did kind of go a little rogue because my mixed media area went a little bit larger than the lift, but you know, I can't always just lift. And there was just a very limited mixed media on that background, on that scrap page, on that sketch, whatever that thing was. So, yeah, I wanted it to be bigger. But yeah, I like this page too. So, you just never know with me, guys. You just never know. All right. So, we're going to finish the splatters up on this page, and then we're going to come in and get this photo scrapped and finished up. Yay, it's all done. So I'm going to go ahead and take my ATG and then some liquid glue as well, because it's got gesso and mixed media. I just want to make sure that it's going to stick on the page. And you guys know, gesso, mixed media, that does not always make for a good stick. And I want to ensure that my sugar and flowers never fall apart. All right, so I do have these, they're Hampton Arts, and they're a whole bunch of pre-made titles. I got them from PG Cheap, and I absolutely love these, but I'm going to use Simply Loved, because I felt like this was just something very easy and simple. He was at the checkout, he was buying picking up a couple things on his way home from work, and he had sugar in his hand, and he laughed to himself because, you know, whenever you're baking or doing anything like that, you usually need sugar and flour. So he was like, I'm going to get her some flour too. Except it was roses. And so, yeah. So I just go ahead and get that stuck on there. Now, I do go back with my liquid glue after the fact and make sure that's adhered down. I want to pop in some of these black foam hearts, and I tore that one apart getting it off the little adhesive there, not gonna lie. So yeah, that was a little bit like, oh, that's no fun. But now I want to add a little bit more sparkle and shine to the pops of color, and I'm going to make them look like splatters as well. So I'm getting my like little cheapo sequins and my little jewel picker, and then I'm just going to go to town, and I'm going to put a matching color in all of the sequins. And I don't make you guys watch me do all this because, well, that kind of does take forever. But see, then I pop it in like I make it kind of mimic the little splatters that are going there. I do always try to remember to put the cap back on my glue because you don't want it to dry in that little fine liner bottle, because then you're buying new fine liner bottles. Yeah. Maybe I do make you watch me do all this. I do apologize if that is the case. All right, so I do bring the little sequins down and around. But yeah, my video is quickly coming to an end. So don't forget to check out the description box below and go see all my other crafty friends that have created a layout and see what they were inspired by this sketch. Also, don't forget to check out my Facebook group and the week 2, class 4, 5, and 6 next week. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another fun video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.